You are watching the CryptoAdvance channel, and today we are taking a look at Kalima, blockchain and IoT. So before we get any further, remember the usual disclaimer here that nothing in this video is financial advice. Please always do your own research and only invest what you are willing to lose. So we can see Kalima with their token KLX listed on Bitmart. So notarize and monetize blockchain for enterprises and IoT. So Kalima blockchain, a network of blockchain for enterprises and Internet of Things. We're going to start off with the utility of Kalima. So as we can see, build enterprises, decentralized networks powered by Kalima blockchain. Kalima blockchain is installed on IoT devices, mobile devices, gateways, web servers, and cloud computers around the world to create a new decentralized network providing real-world qualified data to enterprises. So join Kalima and take part in this new decentralized network to provide and monetize your data to the world. So here we can see some of the other utility. So blockchain network, Kalima ecosystem is composed of public and private chains. Fast and secure, latency lower than 1 second, so that's 1,000 transactions per second per blockchain. We've got client-side smart contracts, more scalability, security, and freedom to the private chains, mature and scalable. Kalima is already used in many industries since few years. Embedded Kalima in small IoT devices linked to the blockchain. Then we've got an open SDK to allow developers to build dApps in simple languages, low energy. So Kalima is developed to reduce energy consumption, which I think is quite a big feature for the future. And multi-chain, Kalima blockchain is interconnected with Tezos, ETH, Bitcoin, and Cosmos. We have some press articles and a lot of socials, which we will dive into very shortly, but make sure to check out their socials as well. Drop and follow, keep up to date with Kalima. So take on the decentralized enterprise and IoT revolution with Kalima protocol. Kalima's blockchain is the most powerful blockchain dedicated to the Internet of Things and the backbone of its global data network, fueled by KLX token. Together we are building decentralized IoT networks for the people, optimized to meet current and future global industry requirements. So we can explore Kalima protocol and take a look. So Kalima, again, is a decentralized network with a community-based governance. It's composed of validation pools, validation nodes, and based on the Kalima blockchain technology. Kalima blockchain in itself is composed of permissionless blockchains called private chains and a blockchain called the Kalima main chain. It's a living network relying on the Kalima protocol with core pillars of modularity, security, and scalability. Don't be a smart contract on someone else's chain. Build your own. So private chains are central in the Kalima network, sovereign and independent blockchains. They can manage any type of data and be permissionless blockchains, as well as public, open, or permissionless blockchains. The Kalima network also provides a secure way to connect private to other public blockchains, such as Tezos or the Lightning Network. This makes it possible to build applications and get permissionless data from a private chain and use it on a public blockchain. So you can learn more about private chain here. And of course, if you are into building and creating your own dApps and more interested, read through the Kalima main chain and the private chains. So introducing a new era of data monetization. Kalima brings client-side smart contracts where users have full flexibility and freedom for designing their own contracts and develop their own decentralized applications themselves. The ultimate token to interconnect people, devices, and security. KLX is a native utility token used for transactions conducted through the Kalima blockchain. It allows for IoT tokens and data to be published, sold, and traded on an interchain data marketplace or on a private chain dApps. And we've got limitless scalability and unlimited possibilities. Kalima produces private chains, a network of permissionless blockchain for users to manage any aspect of the user's data, granting them full governance, privacy, and the possibility to monetize data. So now let's take a look at the KLX token. KLX will be first an ERC20 token during the ICO and become a KL20 when it will be bridged to the Kalima main chain. Listing is planned on Bitmart on the 2nd of February, which is already open now, and of course the private sale. So if you are interested, you can buy KLX on Bitmart right now, as we can see listed as a USDT KLX pair, and is a ERC20 token on the Polygon network. So again, you can buy it on Bitmart. All of the details are on the website if you are interested, so make sure to check that one out. But let's get back to it. KLX staking. Any holder of KLX that holds more than €100 of KLX in value can stake his KLX to participate in the consensus and secure the entire network to earn associated rewards. So that's very nice. I like staking additions because it of course incentivizes people holding the token, and you can earn some rewards. We've got low gas fees. Each transaction carried out on the Kalima network will generate gas fees. These fees remain very low within the Kalima ecosystem and have an essential role. Here, KLX validators. Following the Kalima consensus, each validator must validate all blocks, and they all must be validated in respect to their time of arrival. The same reward is given to all validators for all block validations. Validators are in charge of producing correct validation hash in time. In return for their validation work, validators get associated rewards. And we've got halving and burn. A halving mechanism will occur every 16 billion emitted KLXs. The burn mechanism is the process in which KLX tokens are bought back and removed from circulation, which reduces the number of KLX in use. A 1% burn provision will apply on each transaction fee occurring on the Kalima blockchain as to complete halving effects, as well as maintaining inflation to a stable level. So let's take a look at the tokenomics for the KLX token. Kalima token KLX is the backbone of the network, and KLX is the currency used to monetize dApps built on the Kalima network and to pay transaction fees. The KLX will first be ERC20 token and will later become a native KL20. So the total supply is 480 billion KLX with initial supply of 160 billion. So here we can see the split. We have the seed phase of 5 billion, 25 billion in the private sale, 28 billion for advisors, 36 billion for the foundation, 66 billion for initial non-circulating supply, and 320 billion for future validator emissions. So here we can see, of course, the seed phrase 5 billion with an 18-month vesting, 25 billion for the private sale, and we have all of the split here and more details on the KLX token if you are interested. But pretty simple, and you can of course get it on Bitmart now. So here we have a nice image showing the whole Kalima blockchain, showing the links and different connections between. So of course the private chains, which we looked at, composed of public and private chains, which I really like. Fast and secure, latency lower than 1 second, and 1,000 transactions per second per blockchain. Client-side smart contracts, so more scalability, security, and freedom, and mature and scalable. So the most powerful blockchain for enterprises and IoT. What are the use cases and dApps? Kalima blockchain is used by many industries every day. It is safer, faster, lower cost than the traditional industrial data manager tools. Kalima develops its own dApps dedicated to the industry and has a very efficient developer API, which allows all independent developers to develop dApps and parallel chains as well. Major industries are already using Kalima blockchain and IoT devices. Endis, the first electricity distribution in France, ArcelorMittal, which is the world's leading steel and mining company, Tenaso, which is one of the world's leaders in automotive, and SPY, European leader specialized in electric, mechanical, and climate engineering. So interconnected objects and networks are used in global most important industries, so the potential market of Kalima is very big and grows every single day, as we see the industries which could be really good for Kalima, and it will be used by all of these industries using IoT in a few years. So build a decentralized network and gateways powered by Kalima blockchain. Of course, for some of the code, you have embedded Kalima in small IoT devices. Then we have an open SDK for developers, low energy, and multi-chain. So taking a look at the roadmap, of course, we had the Q2, but now, of course, we're in 2023. So we had the Bitmart listing, which is done, listing on DEXs, Kalima testnet live, validation pools offering, Rust SDK, and KLX staking. Then later on this year will be Go SDK launch, the Kalima Polygon bridge, and then into next year will be the full Kalima network launch, bridging ERC20 to native KLX token and their own KLX wallet. So you have a pretty big team here with a lot of experience in the field, which is very nice to see, and some partners. So there are a few blog posts and a full white paper if you guys are interested. Again, I would recommend reading through the white paper yourself to get a better understanding of Kalima. And we do have some posts here we can see on New Today featuring Kalima KLX blockchain, which is really nice to see some media and news articles. And we have 2 posts on Crypto News. What is Kalima Network? Kind of breaking it down, which we've pretty much done in this video. But if you want a different point of view, here you have it. And also a video on KLX and how does it work. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. You've been watching the CryptoAdvance channel. Again, you can get KLX on Bitmart right now, so check out the links down below. And I'll see you in my next video.